Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's jump in here real quick. Look at the charts, getting ready for our 9-minute trade. We're about 30 seconds out. Basically looking for price to close below right here, 945. We'll call it 940 area, somewhere around there. Price does not close below in the next 15 seconds, which it does not look like it's going to do. Then we are not going to get our short set up for the morning. I actually was drawing up some things. I was working with some of the other guys in Discord this morning, and was drawing some stuff that I was looking at what the market was going to do. So here it is, 9 o'clock, and we did not get our setup to go short because we were actually anticipating the market to go long. And the way we did this is when I came in, started drawing a couple things. One is I saw this H pattern develop, and as it was developing right here at 8:45, I was looking for confirmation, and I was not getting it on the 1-minute chart. As you can see, it was just kind of consolidating, and then it just broke higher. And then once it broke higher, it started making higher highs, pulled back, and then higher highs again. And then it did that. I did draw the Fibonacci earlier as well, which means that we're looking to hit 19,025. And let's see if that happens before or right during around market open, give or take. But right now, this H pattern is turning into a measured move, or a lightning bolt, if you would. So instead of doing the H pattern, I'll draw the lightning bolt on the other side here. I'll draw it in a different color. Actually, it's going like this, like that. And we'll change the color so you can see it. I'll make it, what color will show up good here? Let's do this pink. All right, so the H pattern failed. We're looking for a lightning bolt, which is our measured move, which is where our Fibonacci is going to hit. So that being said, good morning. Let's see. Richie, good morning to you. Joe, good morning to you. Beth, good morning. Mitch, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. It is, what's today? Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Let's see. I did take the overnight trade, the London trade. We'll leave these markings up for now, just to kind of see what the market's going to do. My trade was right here. So this is the 3 o'clock, right as the London opened. It opened down here, spiked all the way up, and then closed back down below my setup trigger line right here. And once it did that, that means I'm going short. Went short, got in short at whatever price that is, and it's, well, once I move my my cursor, we'll see it. I need to get far enough away. Okay. Got short at 18,747 and a quarter, and then got out at 18,735. So 12 and 3/4 points. And fortunately for me, because right after this, I think the market just reversed and took off for the races. So, but I got my trade in, which is really all that matters, and looking for the current setup, which 9 o'clock did not give it to us. So we wait for 9:35 and see what the open will give us. Let's see. Apex is running a 90% off sale. And it's good till, when is it? When is their sale up? 2 days from now. So I think, is it Thursday, Friday? No, Friday. Friday night. So, or is it? No, tomorrow night. So tomorrow at midnight is when their sale's over. We have news at 9:35. Yeah, we have Wallace speaking. But we actually have 9:45 news, which is after when we take the trade. So we'll kind of wait to see what happens when Wallace starts speaking, but we'll find out which. I don't know. We'll take a look. We'll see. Once we get close to it, we'll figure out what we're going to do. Let's see what the market does. Let's see what it's showing us, and then we'll take it from there. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. All right, so the market is actually starting to push down a little bit. So what does that tell us? It tells us that this reversal pattern could probably be in effect, because we did go up. Well, we went quite a bit though, actually, but we'll see. From 945, we got like maybe 25 points, 27 points, 27 points. And we'll see if this thing gives us a confirmation where it wants to reverse and come back down. We're in this Fibonacci pattern, and it's good until this gets taken out. So 814. So if this thing does reverse and come back down, we're looking for it to test 814. And if it continues to do that during the market open, then it's going to be a short. We will not get a long setup. And that's interesting. That's a 50-point candle. Ooh, what is happening? Somebody saying something? The Trump tweet or something? Or take out some of this stuff that we don't need. Good morning, Jeremy. How are you? So you can see the 1 minute by these little bars, how it was slowly moving up, and then it just violently started to make some, high volatility moves right here. You can tell by the size of the bar, especially on a 1 minute when it's like this. So it's, speed over time, right? So the speed of which it moves over the amount of time. So here you see the bars are moving very, not as violently over the course of a minute. And here it's just like, giant bars. Like this one is 19 points open to close. This one is 25 points open to close. This one is 13 points. So, I mean, it's, they're averaging 15 to 25 points. So something to keep an eye on for. So again, we're still in this Fibonacci up pattern. Okay, this is still in effect. And if that's the fact, then we've retraced right now to the 618. That was the deepest retracement. And it got us all the way up here, but it couldn't get to our target. So is this going to be just another small little minor pullback to this higher high? So I don't know. We can draw a fib here if we want, just to kind of see. And it's retraced almost to the 78, right, through this little thing. And then we'll see if it breaks above 972, if it continues to go up. Break above 972, which will continue us back in the direction of the original fib pattern. This is just a kind of like a macro one, a small one within. So we'll see if this was just a pullback or if this was actually going to, and we'll know if this reversal is true if we break below here, which is like 857, so 860. So we'll see if the support level here, and again, we can tell if we draw a line, right? I mean, here it tried to go up, reversed, and then it finally broke through. So this resistance now became support, which is right here. It came back to test it. So if I draw a line right here, this red line right here, you see how price came up, rejected, came up. It actually hit the target on the previous Fibonacci from earlier, like way earlier, like overnight, which is the reason why we moved the Fibonacci up here in the first place. We're continuing to move upward. That's going to be annoying. So This became our starting point. This is our high. The retracement actually retraced all the way back down, which is the 618 retracement, to the support level, which was the previous resistance, became support, bounced, right? Trying to head to our target up here at let's say 920, 925. Stopped here a little bit, pulling back to this little consolidation area right here, and then we'll see what happens as it continues. Does anybody have any questions, comments? Anybody in the Discord, if you want to ask any question and you want to actually ask something live in voice, let me know. I can actually I can patch you in voice-wise if you'd like. All right, Kirk, I see you. Kirk's asking me if I talked about the gap overnight. No, I did not, actually, Kirk, but we could talk about it. So during the Globex Open, price did gap quite a bit right here. So when the market closed yesterday, we were right at this price point of 18,370. And then when it reopened the Globex Open, it jumped almost 300 points. I'm assuming that that has something to do with the Tesla news that came out yesterday. Their earnings, I don't know what they were. Here, let's see if we can find out. Let's pull up a Tesla chart. So they actually did not meet expectations. So interesting. They did meet expectations. And their stock during the day yesterday closed up, $10.50 higher, like almost 5%. So this is what the Tesla chart looks like. So we'll see what happens where they open today. And then we also have NVIDIA earnings coming out. I think, is it next week? Is it the 28th? Is it April 28th or May 28th? Is it Monday? Let's see. NVIDIA. I don't know. Let's see. If we look at, let me go back to, let's pull up the NVIDIA stock. So May 28th is their next earnings, so next month. So that's not going to affect anything soon now. So that's the NVIDIA chart, by the way. All right, we're just about 11 minutes from the open. And NQ is still trying to decide which way it's going to go. All right, so one of the things that I want to kind of talk about is there's a trader. I'm not going to mention his name because he knows who he is, who has been struggling for quite some time, up until about, well, now I guess. He was having a hard time passing evals, and he was I guess kind of ready to almost hang it up, so to speak. But he was referred to me to see if I could try to kind of help him along to see if we can get him to pass some evals. So yesterday he sends me a message in the Discord, and he said, what did he say? He took a trade that should have put him over the 53K mark for, I guess he's got an Apex eval account that he's trying to pass. But he was just a little short for whatever reason. And he was just, kind of asking, and then a couple hours later, I guess he got the email from Apex that he passed. So he passed his evaluation. It's his first one ever. So huge congratulations to him. I really had nothing to do with it, to be honest. I just kind of guided him a little bit and gave him some tips on things to look for and so forth. That's kind of what I do. I just kind of coach people, how to be there psychologically, kind of point things out that they may not see. And that's one of the things that you get in the Discord that we have in our community. It's not like we don't have a course that I don't sell a course or anything like that. It's just, just working with each trader individually as to who you are, and basically try to make the best you can be, right? So I'm not going to mention your name. You can speak out if you want to say who you are, but because I respect people's privacy. But I did ask if I can talk about it, and you gave me permission, so I'm talking about it. So huge congratulations for passing your first eval. Now we'll work on getting you paid. We'll get to your first payout. And that's a great first milestone for you. And I think it needs to be mentioned and noted. So, okay, well, Mitch, there you are. So now you guys know who it is. It's Mitch. And so congratulations to you, Mitch. My hat's off to you, because I know your story and your situation, and it's not easy. And the thing about Mitch, guys, is he's got a very, 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 very tight window that he can trade in, like super limited. So that was one of our biggest challenges, is trying to find how do we find the best trading time frame for him, and then what do we do with it once we have the time frame. So once we established that, then we saw what could we make work during that time, and he did. And it takes huge discipline and commitment, and so yeah, it's great, definitely. So smash the confetti button for him. I think it's great. It's super great. So confetti for Mitch. And like I said, that's the first milestone, is we got you to pass your eval. And the next step now is we'll work on getting you a payout. Yeah, it's like the Discord now is kind of like they're getting super excited for you too, Mitch. So it's awesome. And just wait. Once the rest of the guys start coming in after the open, we'll talk about it again. And yeah, we'll just have a huge party all on Mitch. All right. 4.5 minutes from the open. Where are we? We're in a very interesting spot here. Look at what we did. We had this H pattern, and what do we do again? We're drawing another one. So let's keep an eye on it. Are we going to come back up here and retest the highs of here before the pullback and pull back again? Or are we going to negate this and continue and move upward? So this is how it looks like on the 1 minute. Whoops. I don't want that. So you see how we had an engulfing. It tried to, let's take a look at this. This is kind of key. So we had an engulfing on the 1 minute. Okay. It opened, tried to go up, make new highs, close above, and where did we close? Right back in the range. Okay, it's a shooting candle, reversal. This is a reversal pattern right here. And the next candle, obviously, as soon as it opened, went straight down. So, again, kind of keep an eye on it. Maybe this may be the start of the reversal of the pullback, if that makes sense. So we'll just kind of see where this next candle closes. And again, we're getting close to the open, so things are going to get kind of crazy. But seeing these things kind of helps a little bit try to figure out which way the market's going to go. So real quick, before the market opens, we talked about Apex doing a 90% off sale. And again, the barcode, for the different prop firms are scrolling through the screen here. Bulenox has got 91% off right now, with 91% off recurring, and that's good till the end of the month. Apex has got that 90% 90% off sale. And got some stats going. Hold on, let me unplug it. Unplug it back here. 1 second. How's this? Is this any better? All right, cool. So what I was saying is I was talking about the discounts. Got another minute real quick here. We'll get through that. Apex is running their 90% off, good till I think tomorrow at midnight. Bulenox is running their 91% off, which is good till the end of the month, and that's 91% on recurring too. Where Apex, their recurring, their monthly recurring is 80%. So it's 90% first month, 80 for the second and subsequent. Bulenox, it's 91. Purdia, I don't think they still have their 40% is over, so it's 25% off their accounts. And Take Profit Trader is still running their 30% off with no activation fee, and I have no idea when that's going to be over. Hopefully they'll keep that for a while. And that's about it for the prop firms. If you do decide to get an account with any one of these firms and you use one of my my links and codes, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel. If you don't, that's fine too. It's not a problem. Just the fact that you guys are here is support enough as well. The code for Bulenox is LP91. Here, I'll actually put the links, the actual hard links, in the. So this is Apex. Oops, it's not 71%. It's 90%. I'm sorry, 80%. I have to change the. There's Bulenox, and that's not 83. It's 91. I need to update these things. This is Take Profit Trader. And let's see, do I have Purdia up here? I think I do. There's Purdia right there. All right. Let me put on a test trade. Make sure everything is good to go and I'm not like
order submitted,
lagging too terribly bad.
Order canceled.
It looks okay.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Okay, so the market is trying to push up. Again, this is a key area here. We're trying to break out of here. This 1 minute will help us a lot. If this 1 minute closes up, we should be good to go to continue moving upward. It's a little bit of a struggle. All right, so it is showing a bullish continuation, hopefully. So keep this up. We got to keep an eye on this on the 618 here, 19,023. We are coming up to 19,000, which, again, look at the size of this bar. Again, it's a 30-point bar. We've got just under 2.5 minutes. If price continues to push up, we are going to get a long signal to go long. Let me run one more test trade just to make sure it shows up on the screen and everything.
Order submitted.
And it does.
Order canceled.
Slightly delayed. Got a little bit of lag.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
It's tolerable. So this 3 minute, well, actually we'll be in the trade before this 3 minute closes. Got another minute and a half. This is a huge, huge 5 minute candle, which I'm not a huge fan of because it will pull back on us. Question is, do we have enough in the stop? And we're at 19,000. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting, guys. This is gonna be real interesting. We've got 19,000 that we're working against. We got 40 seconds to go. We got the 19,000. We've got this Fibonacci target. Let's just see what happens. All right, we got 13 seconds. We're going to have a long entry here. And let's just see what happens. All right, we got in.
Order submitted.
We're in long. It's pulling back a little bit.
Order filled.
I got stopped out on some of my accounts. Might expand the stop just a little bit. No, not going to do that. Yeah, it's going to get stopped out.
Stop filled.
Yeah, got stopped out. Okay, bear with me 1 second, guys.
Order filled.
Still trying to manage this thing, so bear with me for a second. I have to flatten everything out. All right. So, let's see. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. So that's going to do it for us, guys. I need to kind of work on what we've got going on here. We've also got the Fed person speaking, so that's not helping matters. And that's it. So we will see you guys all back here tomorrow. We'll see you guys over in the Discord. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and we will talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.